Beverly Hills is known as a society of wealth and privilege, but Billy Whitney doesn't seem to be getting his share. He thinks everyone is out to get him, even his friends.
You never were one of us.
He thinks that he doesn't belong.
Hell, they don't even look like me. Why are you guys doing this to me, huh?
He believes he's seeing things. Bad things. Beyond reality. Is it just his imagination?
I'm not paranoid. All my fears are real.
Or has Billy uncovered something terrible? Something unspeakable?
Don't go home, Billy.
What, you've been living with these people all your life and you didn't know anything about this?
If you don't follow the rules, Billy, bad things happen.
You know you'll make such a great contribution to society.
Who are you?
And now Billy
It's showtime, Billy!
is fighting for more than just his sanity. He's fighting for his life. The time is coming for Billy to take his place. In society, it's all about fitting in.
Good luck, Billy. Let's go. Hi there. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome to the Wednesday New Comic Book Day live stream. I'm Lorenzo, in case you don't know, and this is brought to you every week, or this week I should say, as it is every week, by the Alternative City Shop. The Alternative City Shop is where you'll find comic books, t-shirts, and some one-of-a-kind artwork by yours truly. There are indie and superhero mystery boxes filled with comics from my collection. There are also pins and pocket mirrors made from images cut from superhero comic books. There is no YouTube sponsorships or Patreon for this show, so if you want to show your support, this is how you do it. That's right. And not only that, that's just me this week. There's nobody else. I'm going to be honest right up front. I'm woefully unprepared because I just didn't have enough time to read a lot of books this week. This has been a very, very kind of a hectic kind of a last few days for us. We've been having car trouble with Janet's car, and it's been kind of a saga since Friday. Normally we have a mechanic that we go to, and we've been trying this other mechanic out because a friend recommended it, and this time it didn't work out so well. Been having this issue with the alarm going off on her car. Like it would happen sometimes in the daytime, but it would just go off in the middle of the night. Of course, in the middle of the night, everybody's sleeping. This is the most sleepy neighborhoods in the world, and you gotta get out there. And I'm thinking, I'm from the city. I'm thinking like, oh shit. I mean, oh my God, what are you doing, Felix? You're just digging into me like I'm a log or something. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm going outside. Maybe somebody's setting off the alarm so they can so I can gank us, when we go outside, So I'm bringing a crowbar with me. I'm thinking like some shit's going to be going down, but it's just, the damn car, and it's a Honda Civic, but it's a little older Honda Civic. And it was supposed to not have electrical problems. I had like a Dodge when I was back in the day, going through my car stuff. And the Dodges would always have electronic problems, but not so much Hondas. So I'm thinking like, well, maybe if you just got lucky, we got one that, that has this issue. Anyway, they're having a hard time finding what the issue is. And it turns out it's this one thing that's going to cost a bunch of money. And they just told us today. Left the car there like Monday. I took it there Friday. Please bear with me. I took it there Friday. And out here, you have to like leave the car with the mechanic like at the crack of dawn at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 8:30. And they work on it all day long, or they finally get to you at some point. So I'm coming back. I'm like spending time downtown, going to cafes and just hanging out in stores and stuff, like just walking around. And I go back at like 4 o'clock and it's like, well, we still haven't found what the problem is. You gotta be fucking shitting me. So I've been wasting all this time, all this day long. They want us to leave it for the weekend, but we end up bringing it back for Monday and leaving it, since Monday afternoon. And just this afternoon, they called and said, well, it's going to be very expensive. And so we got to go to plan B now. So that's the story. I just haven't had enough time to read stuff, and there's been other things going on, but I won't bore you with that as well. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So I don't know what to say. Just roll with the punches, and just deal with it, man. So I'll just shut off the chat, and then we will get started, and we'll just do what we do. Do what we do. So my main man, 80s guy. What's happening, buddy? You got that's an interesting like a hand wave. That's very, very cool. Yes, cheers, my friend. Good to see you as always. I was watching your stream, man. Looked like it was a very cold stream. It's up there in New York City, thereabouts. You guys got a bunch of snow, man. We usually don't get that much snow, so we count ourselves among the very lucky. So be safe, you folks out there, 80s guy, and all the rest of y'all. The lovely Jan, of course. She of the famous Honda Civic incident. And it's Jenny Meldrum. What's up, Jenny? Bourbon whiskey. Rare indeed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've tried Scotch, I've tried bourbon. I think maybe I like bourbon a little bit better. Scotch is just straight up kind of, it's a man's drink for sure, but it's a little harsh, I would say. Scotch doesn't like me. I don't know if I like Scotch, but it definitely doesn't like me that much. So God bless all of y'all. Oh, who else we got? I think that's it right now. So hey, let's go with that. And man, let's just go with it. Let's just it's going to be one of those days. And not only that, I didn't make it to the comic shop today because Janet had an appointment. I had to take her to her appointment because she has no car. And as we got the great news about the Honda. So after that, they're just like, what are you going to do? I haven't read that many books. I'm not going to pick up any today, so I'll go pick up whatever I need to get, whatever is in my file tomorrow from both stores, and call it a day, and we'll talk about it next week, and maybe I'll be able to read some more books because I got a lot of stuff that people have sent me, but not a whole lot that I've been able to read. Like what I want to get to is the Do Not Disturb from David R. Flores and Jared Hunter Rowe. I haven't had a chance to read that yet. I appreciate you sending me this, but I haven't got around to reading it. And also, there's this this thing from my guy's name here, Gary Hodges, and he sent me like 4 very cool books. I've only got a chance to like touch the surface of this because I was like, oh my God, this is a lot to absorb too. I don't want to sell it short. I don't want to give it a short shrift at all. This is DVSM 1975 is the first issue, and there's like 4 other issues of different years. And this is a UFO mystery, or it's like a dramatization, I guess. It's a lot of factual stuff is in here, which I love. But I haven't had a chance to go through it as much as I want to. I might have to devote a whole segment just to this book here. It's like X-Files, Men in Black on steroids, man, and the art was really good too. So I'm just really excited about reading this whole series, and it's done in beautiful black and white, which is one of the things I love too. So I'm gonna be reading that. Hopefully, I'll be able to give a review of it next week, and we'll talk about it. But until then, what I did get was from eBay actually. Sometimes I just binge and not binge, I would say, just like I don't know, late night eBay shopping. Some people do that. So I've been on eBay and I found something. I think this may have been on somebody's list or something. It just reminded me that it was a pretty good book, maybe. And this is called Glamour Puss. And this is from, what year is this? What is it? It was $3 books, so they're probably like in I want to say the 90s. And this is from Dave Sim, publisher, writer, artist, specialty lettering. And Dave Sim is, I'm not a big Dave Sim fan. He's a really, really good artist. I don't know if he's still drawing. I think he has some issues as far as his hands. He's not able to draw as much as he used to. And he does a lot of like uh, illustrations of things that he's done before, or showing his past illustrations, I should say. And he does a lot of stuff that's like clip art kind of a thing. I'm thinking because he's been making stuff lately, but not a lot of original stuff. But Glamourpuss is, my interest in that is because there's an ongoing serial inside this one. This is number 18. Glamourpuss number 18. Be more specific. I bought a lot of number 18. Number 19, which is everyone he has like a woman sticking her tongue out. I don't know. There's issues about Dave Sim and women. You can look him up online and find out about that. What's going through his head, who knows? Number 20. Number 22. Skip number 21. 24. So this is just a lot of 6 books, and not from a real comic dealer. I'm kind of wary about that because they don't. Of course, he didn't use any bags or boards, but I was figuring they were like in decent shape, not gradable shape at all. Because at number 18, I think is the most valuable of the whole run, and it's worth about maybe $20 in mint. 20 something bucks, and the whole lot for $24. That's a good deal, right? But you kind of like, also there's number 25, which is the last one in that series with the ever-present tongue hanging out. The most important one is number 18, which begins the serial, which is called The Mysterious Death of Alex Raymond. Now, if you don't know who Alex Raymond is, Alex Raymond was a cartoonist back in the 30s and 40s. And Dave Sim was all about that kind of a style of art and everything, which is kind of cool. And in number 18, which is the beginning of the series, he's also has the thing for Mad Men too. But I think, unlike myself, who I enjoy the show Mad Men, but I enjoy it from more from a distance kind of a view. I don't agree with the stuff that goes on in the Mad Men. I'm just like, damn, that's the way men were back then, huh? Oh, that's pretty fucked up. But I think Dave Sim might be down with some of that stuff. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know the man personally, but his work speaks for itself. But this is the beginning of the Alex Raymond series, and he was kind of a Sim, that is, not Alex Raymond. Sim is kind of a conspiracy theorist too. Well, now conspiracies are being all proven to be true, so maybe you was right about some stuff. But Alex Raymond died under mysterious circumstances in a car crash in his sports car, and it really fascinated Dave Sim, and he did this ongoing series about that. So that's what I'm curious about. That's why I bought these books for the $20 or whatever, $25, whatever it was. But the guy didn't really reveal that there was like water damage. He said, yeah, they're acceptable. They're in pretty good shape. There was wear and tear. So, okay. But you didn't mention water damage. I mean, water damage in comic books is like, no. That is a very much of a no-no, because the biggest enemy of comics, as you know, is water damage. So that's the only thing I've actually picked up this week. I see some more folks coming to the chat down there. I think I did. Orenthal Twain. I just saw you there. Where are you? Hey, what's happening? What is happening? This still trying to figure out your Hieronymus Fox thing there, and got me interested in the I Ching again. And John Stout. What's up, John Stout? Long time no see, buddy. Good to see you. And so that's what I've got as far as new stuff from this week. That's new stuff, quote unquote. So other than that, I'm just gonna go right into the what's good, because I've only got a couple of things for what's good. That's I thought you might like that. I only got a couple of things for what's good. I'd like to have 3 books. I've only got 2, but I'm lucky to read those. So this could be a pretty quick show this evening. I hope I fulfill your expectations and everything. Hope they're very low, first of all. And there's a good stuff as far as the previews go, and there's a good penultimate book. And there's a trailer for a book or two, which I was very surprised that these people are making trailers these days. So that's very cool. Yeah, Cerebus is what he's really known for, and Cerebus makes some appearances in these books too, as you might figure, because that's his guy. That's like the Ninja Bunny Assassin for me. Down there in the corner, you can see Cerebus. It's like his main bread and butter. The man is very good. It's very good. He's got this bonanza. His mind just goes in different directions, and he illustrates those things, and he's very good at expressing his opinion. And Cerebus was just an epic tome of just like just all this stuff that he was into, and it goes through all these long series of stories that Cerebus was got. It was like volumes of stuff. I kid you not. You don't know about that? Maybe look that up if you're into that kind of a thing. So Felix has calmed down now. He's such a good boy. He calms down like a good little kitten, which is like about 10 times bigger than an actual kitten. Let's get started with the What's Good segment. And we're back. All right, Deluge. I'm caught up on Deluge. Deluge, I want to say, is number 3. This is number 3 right here. I'm not going to go back into that, but if you don't know about it, it's this women's prison has been hit with a storm, like a hell of a storm, a biblical storm, a storm of biblical proportion, and they were forced to evacuate. And what's happening is there's like a sea monster involved there, and it's getting really, really crazy. It's it's your typical disaster comic, but it's not typical at all because it's very well written by Mr. Cullen Bunn and Marika Cresta as the artist, and everything just clicks with this one. Sometimes the artist and the writer just get together and things work out. And this is one of those situations where it does. So yeah, Daily Use is something you should definitely pick up. First thing I want to talk about is a book that is one of the hottest books of the week, which I was fortunate enough. Thank you, Frank from Danger Room. He had one on his shelf, and oddly enough, I was able to pick a couple copies up. And that one is called White Sky. White Sky #1. This is the A cover. I was able to get the A cover and the B cover. So, for cover price, and they're going for like $45 now or something like that. And people are crying, mark manipulation, la-di-da-di-da. How exactly is that happening? I mean, I don't understand how that's going on. I think mostly it's just people bemoaning the fact that something new is getting some shine and is bursting their bubble as far as the reality that, not just the new stuff is good. Sometimes, I mean, not just the old stuff, I should say, is good. Sometimes new stuff comes out and it just hits. If you don't like Dork, well, then a lot of people did like Dork. I think that's a really well written and drawn book. White Sky, probably the same thing. It's from this person named William Harms, who, as I understand, is a game. He's written games or created games or something like that. So he's a lot of that crossover. I'm glad to see that happening. I'm glad to see the games and the comics somehow crossing over and getting mixed together, because there's gonna be a lot of crossover. I hope there's be a lot of crossover because games are not going anywhere, and comics needs an infusion of new blood. So if these kind of creators can come in, then fantastic. I'm all for it. This is the B cover, which is I haven't flipped it yet because I've been resisting it, but I'm probably not going to do it because it's just not even worth it for the hassle you have to go through. Then the eBay takes the pimp fee of like 12% right off the top, and then it's a whole thing. It's not even worth it. It's like $100, $100 comic. It's not even worth it. This begins in another post-apocalypse, of course, when the sky turned white, and these people we're watching now are in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's a man and his daughter, and there are other survivors too of this apocalypse. But when shit goes down, there's going to be not just the the zombie or the foe that you're fighting, you're also fighting humans, because it's about survival now. And you think you see the ugly side of people now. Man, wait till the shit goes down and the zombies come out. Oh gosh, it's every man for himself. And this is what's happening here. The man and his daughter, they're walking, and I think one of the things that is attractive for people is that the cinematic view, the cinematic kind of, because there's a couple of pages where there's like minimal dialogue, and the artist does a great job of just letting you, just absorb what's happening. There's like bridges have fallen, there's cars abandoned everywhere, and the man and his daughter are talking about crossing the bridge and going to the other side. Because I guess I don't know how long. It doesn't explain it in the book here. It lets you like experience it. It doesn't say how long it's been since the disaster has happened, but you can tell it's been a long time, and you can tell that it's not easy to travel around, because they're thinking about going across the bridge. I guess something has happened to her mother, his wife, and they're the only ones that are left. And they run into all these things, including, like I said, humans who are just like, fighting for survival. And then there's some kind of spectral force at play that turned the sky white. There's a ghost thing that they're chasing after, and they left a long trail of chasing after them, I should say. And it's left a long trail of destruction on top of destruction behind them. And before it's over with, more shit. They run into the humans who are like one trying to survive and trying to kill them as well. And then there's these specters that just rise up, like seemingly out of the ground. And you have to put a circle of salt around yourself to keep the specters away from you. So that's some pretty crazy shit. And man, it's a good book. It's a good book. I mean, I don't know if I'd pay, in fact, scratch it, I know good and damn well I wouldn't pay $40 for it. But if you can find it for a decent price or wait for the second printing, it's worth reading. White Sky from the person's name is William Harns, the gaming person, and J.P. Mavinga is the artist, and Lee Luthridge, who's a very well known colorist, is the colorist on here, and Ed Dukeshire is the letterer on this. Pick this up if you can find it. If you can't find it, don't pay too much for it. Take it from me. What else we got? The next thing I want to talk about is, Malevolent. Malevolent is from Image Comics, and it is written by Justin Jordan. Justin Jordan, we talked about him a few weeks ago. He's the guy that did the Luther Strode comic, the Strange Talent of Luther Strode, and he's done some other things too most recently. But Malevolent may be his latest book, and he is the writer on that. And John Bivens is the artist. Felipe Sobrio is the colorist, and letterer is Crank. I love that these lettering entities now are just coming up with these names for like these. It's probably like AI or something. Like, could be a human, could not be a human. We call him Crank. All right, so Malevolent takes place in where there's been a breach. There's been a breach in the world where demons have crossed over. This demons and ghosts, kind of a common theme. Demons have crossed over into the real world, and we're having a hell of a time containing them. So, as you might imagine, so they found this one demon, which I guess they developed that demon, or they raised it from a young demon and just made it sympathetic toward humans, called Morgan. And Morgan is a demon slayer. I mean, she's like a young girl. This is her here. Morgan is a young demon slayer girl, and she's for now on their side. We're not quite sure what's going to happen, I guess, with the future, because she's still an adolescent, and you don't know which way they're going to, the wind's going to blow with them. But as it works, Morgan is able to just pretty much consume other demons. So she's just she's got a power that other demons do not have, but she's kind of a wild card. And give away too much of the story here, but yeah, she's just like, she can just like open wide and just like off you go, gone with the demons. So this is pretty good too. This is, I said, from Image Comics. It's between the two of them. I don't know. It's kind of, I think that they're both pretty good. I would say, but I don't have a third book, so I only have 2 books for what's good. But I do recommend both of them because I don't know, it's good writers on both ends. It seems like I know that Jordan is a good writer, but I'm impressed by Mr. Harms and his chops as a writer too. But maybe he's written other stuff. And I don't know how hard it is to write a video game or anything like that. I don't even play these games that they have out now. But it seems like they're both well done, and I think you should check out both of them. So that is your what's good for today. Yes, sir. And we're on a good pace already. So half hour in, and we've already done what's good. What's that? Orenthal reminds me of The Road. Yeah, a graphic novel adaptation by Manu Larsenet. Beautiful book. Huh. I assume you're talking about White Sky, maybe? I'm thinking, most likely. That's colorful. All right, so the previews of next week's books. Why don't you mention it? Someone did mention it, right? Get that. Bada bing, bada boom. And there we go. I'm probably going to be freezing up. So if I freeze up, don't be alarmed. I haven't gone stiff. Just like, whenever I switch screens, sometimes my face starts moving. All right, so number 1 book is going to be Batman, of course. Batman number 7. Not even reading that. I don't know if anybody else is reading that, but I've given up everything except absolute stuff anyway. All the top stuff still continues to be DC. DC is kicking the crap out of Marvel. Yeah, well, good for them. First thing I want to look at is Beneath the Trees. Oops. Oh, come on. There we go. I get a good mouse and it still gives me trouble. I guess I'm just not any good with this kind of a thing. And here we go. Beneath the Trees, where nobody sees. There we go. This is going to be the finale of this version of this second series. The series finale of the critically acclaimed cozy horror smash hit. Samantha Strong has made her choice, and Woodbrook will never be the same. The events of the previous issue, don't spoil, I haven't read it yet. I'm letting them stack up. The events of the previous issue are so incredibly wild that we actually can't type anything else here without it being a major spoiler. Thank you. But you won't want to miss the conclusion to Patrick Horvath's epic follow-up to Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. I will not want to miss that. Thank you for not spoiling it. I appreciate you. A lot of people are probably commenting on this. It's a movie homage this time. I don't recognize a movie homage either. This is Tony Fleeks is doing this one. Tony Fleeks got a new book out too. I think that's in the preview this week. Right of Spring. This is, I don't know. This is like something to do with kids and toys or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. I like Tony Fleeks' art. I get this one. This is Elizabeth Beale's storybook variant. This is like the Dr. Seuss. This Ice Cream Man also did a version of that. Hey, Mojito 88. What's up, my friend? And what else we got as far as covers go? just a 1 in 10 of the same Horvath A cover. It's pretty cool. Just a cold-blooded look on Samantha's face. It's just like, the eyes of a psychopath. She's just, you read this, you read what you just a damn cartoon bear. You can see that, yeah, that's how a freaking psychopath, sociopath is going to look. Dee, just driving away from my latest murder. And pick up milk and go home. Yeah, so that's it for Beneath the Trees. Beneath the Trees where nobody don't see. Next book is going to be, actually, it has the word Marvel in it. It is not a Marvel book. Nice House by the Sea, number 8 coming up. It's probably going to go 12 as well. Sacrificers, I think, coming to an end. That's number 19. I bet it's going to go 21 issues on that one. Here we go. Marvel Team Up Facsimile Edition from Image. That's right. You heard it correctly. From Image. Image Comics, Skybound, Robert Kirkman. Very, very cool. This was a big thing, I guess, when it came out. I missed it. I guess I wasn't as I wasn't following comics as closely as I was at some point. There have been points in a lot of our lives as collectors where you just been like, stuff is going on. I don't, not that I don't love comics right now, but I just don't have time for them in my life. And that was probably one of those times when this came out, is I actually missed this issue when it first came out the first time. But this is a facsimile of it. They were actually giving away a reprint of this with this cover with the Battle Beast, Invincible Universe Battle Beast blind bags. Say that 4 times real fast. And I did not. That's one of the books I didn't get. That's one I was trying to get. That and the one in 100 from John Boy. I couldn't get those two. I got a bunch of others. Got some 1 in 50s, some 1 in 25s, and some shiny covers. Didn't get that one. Anyway, so now I can get this one no problem because everybody's going to be able to get one because it's going to be open order. The historic first meeting of Invincible and Marvel Spider-Man, one of the most demanded comics of the modern era, is available again as superstars Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker present probably the best superhero team up in the universe with a star-studded variant cover. Yeah, star-studded variant cover artist lineup, including Spider-Man legends Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, Ryan Ottley, and more. This is the comic that no superhero fan can miss. You heard that. Can't miss it. Call yourself a superhero fan. Corey Walker, Dave Craig, Lori Pettit. Where's Ryan Ottley? He's not on here? He's not doing this cover, I guess. So, yeah. Here's my guy. Ryan Ottley does the cover B. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered this one already. I don't want to miss that one. Ryan Ottley is the shiznizzle. I love his artwork. Yeah. To me, he is a comic book artist among comic book artists, in my opinion. But we've all got our own opinions. So, yeah. Me too. Life was a thing, man. No shit. Yeah, John, I hear you too. Yeah, sometimes you just have to, man. I mean, God bless you if you got every issue of every comic, that you want to ever get. Then, man, a better man than I am, Gunga Din. And here is Eric Larson. I got love for his art too. I love that he's stuck to his character, the Savage Dragon, and this is not compromised. The dragon could have been probably licensed, and that was one cartoon. If you can dig it up, you can find it somewhere. Wasn't great. Maybe that's why he just kind of said, the hell with it. I'm not going to license my character for anybody else, for anything else. It wasn't a great company. I'm just glad to see the dragon. He was just being a cop. It turned into like a basic cop show, and it's probably the reason that it didn't go that far because, the dragon has to be kind of adult oriented. If you've ever read it, you know what I mean. not Saturday morning cartoon fodder by any stretch. Who else we got? We got Todd, of course, the Todd Meister, also a legend. Another guy that's self-taught. You know, he just takes perspective and just plays with it like crazy. To hell with your art school. I'm going to learn it myself, and the kids are going to love it. And he's not wrong. He's made a very good living doing what he does. Yeah, he really changed Spider-Man. I mean, they didn't draw him that way before he got there. A lot of people were salty about that too. Another story. This is Mark Bagley. Bags, famous for, of course, me, as far as I'm concerned, for Ultimate Spider-Man, the first run. So another person that had an impact on a historic character. And this one is Alex Savick, hopefully. Nice. And of course, there's going to be a blank. I may have wore the blank too. I'm not sure, but we'll see. All right. So pick this up if you can find it. I'm sure you can, because they're going to want people to have this book. I mean, it's not going to be something that's going to be. It's not going to be a surprise. I know it was coming, So it's not like, oh my God, they're making that, reprinting that. So it shouldn't be a surprise. Next book will be something that some of you vets in the crowd know a lot about. You youngins may not, but you can look it up. The Twilight Zone. And to be honest, I have not pulled this book only because it's an anthology. And I got so many anthologies going on, I just, but I think what's going to happen is they're going to make this into a trade and then collect the whole thing. Now that's what I probably will end up pulling. This is, I believe, the final issue in this short series, in this anthology series. This all new Twilight Zone anthology series comes to a close, yes, with its final standalone issue. Our fresh tale resonates with the iconic original television show that's captivated audiences for over 60 years. And like the show, this story will be revealed in a terrifying black and white. Imagine, if you will, a world where the urgency of science meets the obstinacy of humanity. Submitted for your approval. The tale of a brilliant scientist who finds herself on the brink of monumental discovery. A meteor emitting cryptic audio waves has crashed onto the ocean and plummeted into its depths. Only she has the skill to decode its signals. But in the Twilight Zone, even the most crucial warnings can be drowned out by the cacophony of ignorance. Just imagine me smoking a cigarette here in the corner like nobody sees me, like Rod Serling used to do. Yeah, good stuff, man. They do some really great black and white art on these covers too. This one here is Francesco Francavilla, who's actually writing a lot of this stuff and drawing the cover, I want to say. Oh, Robert Hack is drawing this cover. Scratch that. Robert Hack is doing that one. But then there are some other covers. This is the Francavilla. The cover B, the black and white connecting cover. I think his work looks even better in black and white. I don't know about you. I think it looks. I mean, he's done some good stuff as well, because he's got a really good way of using his darks. He makes this look so nice with just black, white, and gray. And two more. Martin Morazzo, 1 in 15. One of my ice cream man peeps. First warning. Well, that's not a good sign if the creatures come from inside the spacesuit. Ruh-roh. And then the Wits Not Comics Victor Irizarry variant. All right, then. Wits Not Comics Victor Irizarry. This is, I guess, a store exclusive. This is nice too, with the old Diver Dan bell type of diving suit there. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to get that. I'm definitely going to get this when it becomes a what do you call their what we're just talking about? Oh, trade paperback. Trade paperback. Yeah. Hey, Willie, what's up? Yeah, I do love the Twilight Zone too, as I have already expressed.
Don't do it, man. Not with that money.
Yeah, Willie, keep an eye on your mails. I don't know if you. I hope your email is your email address is the same. It was in the shipping label that I made today. Got a little something coming your way. I hope you like it, and I hope it's not books that you already have. So I hope it gets to you soon, and I hope you enjoy it. So a cacophony of ignorance. Isn't that great? Imagine Rod Serling saying it. Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so back to the old countdown. Well, we're halfway through right now, folks. So hey, this is the speed round of the countdown. What's coming up next? The next thing is going to be when we already looked at a couple of weeks ago. At least I pulled it and we talked a little bit about it. Godzilla is going through a renaissance right now. I'm not a big Godzilla guy, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are loving that Godzilla. Hello Darkness. There's a new Hello anthology coming out pretty soon. Akin to it. Ordained #2 we talked about last week. I guess it was delayed again. So that happens sometimes in comics, man. You know, that's the way shit works. Speed Racer #6 looking really good. Looking really good on the artwork. And David Propose is just doing for that what he did for Space Ghost. Thundar the Barbarian. There we go. Lords of Light. Demon Dogs and all that stuff. Thundar the Barbarian #2. Lords of Darkness. Across the face of a scarred and battered planet, the magic-wielding wizards who rule over the ruins of old Earth are banding together to consolidate their grip on the fiefdoms? On the fiefdoms' downtrodden inhabitants, united by their insatiable thirst for power and threatened by the unwelcome appearance of Thundar and his growing band of resistance warriors. These evil sorcerers are poised to unleash their ultimate weapon, a spell that would take them into the past, giving them ultimate control over the future. Why not think of that? Hard-hitting wordsmith Jason Aaron, and two-fisted inkslinger Cooper Ball. That's awesome. I like that. Oh gosh, they continue their electrifying update of the classic Saturday morning cartoon with Thundar the Barbarian #2, featuring conspicuously kinetic covers from Michael Cho, Francesco Mattina, Bjorn Behrens, and Joseph Michael Lisner. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Francesco Mattina. Whenever I see him, I would think of this. I ever see his work, I think of like what Bueller said when he saw him. He did the whole funky cold Mattina thing, and it just went right over his head. Like, huh? What are you talking about? No, never mind, man. Never mind. It's okay. Bjorn Behrens, who does that modeling style of stuff, kind of like Mark Spears. Very, very cool stuff. Man. There's some new villains too, I think, for Thundar. Is Joseph Michael Lisner. Definitely has a definite style. Everybody has a style, I guess, but I can pick his artwork out of a lineup. Like, oh, there it is right there. There's your Lisner right there. It's very, very easy to pick out. Michael Cho, metal. Is this like $1 million? Are you shitting me? Yeah, it's $100, really? A show of hands out there. Anybody who would pay $100 for a Thundar the Barbarian cartoon, comic book, I should say. Would you pay $100 for anybody? Man, there's no way on God's earth I would pay that much for a comic book by my Lord and Savior himself. I wouldn't pay that much for a fucking. Is it Tory M17 Jack Kirby model sheet variant? Ooh, Oh, see, I'd rather have this. You can get this one for like $4.99. $4.99. I guess it looks kind of like, you know, sketchbook. I guess that's the whole point. You got to kind of tilt your head sideways to see it, but you know, it's definitely a Jack Kirby art. Yeah, I would look for that one. Listener, 1 in 10. It's the same thing, and just that's how Dynamite does a lot of times. Just like, you know, the same book. Frank, yes, Frank, I'm okay. Thank you for checking on me. I did a welfare checkup. Thank you. Do a welfare check on Lorenzo. He didn't come in today. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I said, he's a good man. You know who else is a good man? Mike DeBradley. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you, Mike. Yeah. Were you there when it happened? Were you there when it happened, John? That'd be hilarious. I remember telling that story. Like, hey, maybe you were there when you told it to us at the show, I think, maybe. But either way, it's a pretty good story. Huh? What are you talking about? God. You're no fun, Martina. All right, so enough thunder. Enough of these scum dwellers. We're moving on to the next thing, which will be the toast of the town. That would be Dork, number 1. Dork, number 1, going to a second printing and a third printing. And I've got a copy of both of those coming in the very near future. Here we go. Second printing by Brett Bean. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Just in case you don't know, this was up with Dork. Armed with nothing but a magical yet ambitiously violent shield, a lonely orphan stumbles headfirst into Sunderain's never-ending war between the light and dark. Elves versus orcs, wizards versus common sense, dragons versus literally everyone, and caught dead in center, Dork. With a wholly inconvenient doomsday prophecy, the half-dwarf, half-orc, all Dork, is fated to end the world. Soon, every human, every elf, goblin, dwarf, snargletooth, necroid, ice giant, trauma llama, and at least 3 other unpronounceable magical creatures will know his name and want him dead. There will also be a chicken. The chicken didn't the chicken didn't well, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, the chicken is in there. It's pretty funny what happens to the chicken. Join fan favorite artist Brett Bean, who did I Hate Fairyland, Dungeon Crawler, Carl the Crocodile, and colorist Jean-Francois Bellew, who also did the same book, Fairyland, and letterer Nate Picos, for hilarious, I tell you, high fantasy romp for fans of Conan, Lord of the Rings, and of course, Gertz, deadpan humor. Yeah, I mean, some people don't like it, but it's not. Some people don't like a lot of stuff, but I thought this was amazing. I mean, he's a master cartoonist, is this Brett Bean guy, and he's not only that, he knows how to fucking draw. He knows how to lay out a page, and he's a good writer. He still keeps it, I guess, PG, because there's a lot of cartoon violence. But I think this is something that a lot of ages can enjoy. And that's why it's so popular, folks. It's not market manipulation. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. I mean, some people just don't want to admit that new books can be good, and I'm sure there's a way to manipulate the market, but to what end and why? But whatever. That's a road I won't go down at this point in time. The A cover is amazing. I think this is the third printing. This is the third printing one here. Yeah. I'm not sure what Tom's cover. Tom has got like I think maybe he still has some available, like a 500 limited printing of the second. I think it's the same cover with maybe line art only. And that's Tom's issue. And this is Brett Bean again doing this one. And this is this Jason Howard variant for the third printing. Or second printing, excuse me. Third printing coming up. He's had FOC for that, so that'll be out in another month or so. Yeah, this I'm all for this. Wish I had gotten that blank cover. Oh, so the blank cover is going for $75. What in the hell is up with that? A blank cover. Oh, he did that Mecha. Okay. Yeah, I remember telling the story like we were together. I think must have been at the P-Op show where he told me the story at least. That's hilarious, man. Where we at? Oh yeah, Dork, if you will. And I was still, oh my god, they still showing the Ryan Otley wraparound 1 in 25. This is going for obscene money. Obscene money, I tell you, like over $300 in some cases. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that turns into a trap for some folks because I don't know if it will. It definitely won't sustain that level, but it'll probably settle around, I don't know, maybe $100 or something like that if you're lucky. But I don't know if I know I would not pay $300 for that book right now. That's all of them. That's nope. I lied. There's more. There's more. Second printing, Slabulous. Simply Slabulous. This is a Ryan G. Brown. This is a Ryan G. Brown with the E on the end. There's another Ryan Brown in comics also without an E, I want to say. This is cool. This is very cool. They have similar styles, so yeah, it's you just wheelhouse action when you can draw a character like that and the style very similar to yours. Big Time Collectibles. L.A. Garza. Ooh. That's very well colored right there. I love the light. How the light strikes everything. Very cool. Bird City. Shout out Trish Forstner, another Tony Fleek's collaborator on Stray Dogs and the Cat series that I just couldn't bear to. I'm sorry, I just couldn't bear to read it because I can't stand to see cats in distress. Half dwarf, half orc, all dork, and this is very cool. It's like Bird City, Trish Forstner, kind of I wouldn't say Lego, or it's kind of a digital video game look kind of a thing there. Yeah, it was with the Sega or Nintendo kind of a stamp right there. That's what that's about. Nice. And Presto's Comic Shop, Katie Cook. He cooked the chicken. Oh, the chicken. Poor chicken. That's a virgin copy of that. East Coast PX, East Coast Comics PXVX variant. PXVX is the name of the person, or I assume what they go by. And a couple of this. Oh my God. Presto's Comic Shop, Jay Gonzo. Jay Gonzo, there's another book by him on the countdown this week. Jay Gonzo's style is touching a lot of people, myself included. And if I can find his books, I always get them. If I can find his covers, gotta have it. It's one of those people. If there's a Gonzo cover, I want it. So now he's in high demand. Good for them. That's pretty much a couple more there. Telecomics, Chrissy Zullo, I think is the way she pronounces it. Chrissy Zullo is the shield. The shield looking kind of bulgy with the eye. Eye doesn't bulge as much on some of the other artists where they do it. And That Boy Crisp, Jesse Lundberg. That Boy Crisp, Jesse Lundberg, ASM 300 homage variant. Interesting. This is one of the few ASM 300 homages that I don't mind. They leave it like this because it totally turns it on his head and doesn't look exactly like the ASM 300, which is something that people were just doing for a while. Just like, okay, we get it. It's an easy thing to homage and just let it go. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. Donkey Kong. So yeah, look for that. Look for that. And it should be easy to pick up. And next week, I'm sure it'll be out on time because everybody knows it's coming now. It's not a surprise. So if you haven't read Dork, pick up that #1 issue in the second printing or the third if you missed that one. Okay. All right. Coming on down the list here. Oh, okay. I want to go to this one right here first. And this is from the folks who gave us Plastic and the other one that I liked a lot, my favorite, Vinyl. So Plastic and Vinyl, make your choice, whichever one you prefer. Vinyl was more about the records, and Plastic was more about, I guess, I don't know, like, rubber ladies or something. I don't know. I don't know. Blow up dolls. I don't know. But either way, this team works really well together, and I love almost everything they've done. My favorite was Vinyl. Probably my second favorite was I was a art school serial killer. I think that was the latest one before this one. I thought that was a very good one as well. Okay, we'll be back to Narco. Now, Narco, interestingly enough, I was saying has a trailer because I think that there was a Kickstarter for Narco at first. Maybe it was like years ago. It was one of the things they were planning to make, and they weren't able to do it at the time. So now they're hooked up with Image. They're able to finally make their dreams come true. So here's a trailer I found on YouTube that talks about Narco and Plastic when they were like trying to get a Kickstarter for them together for a couple of years ago. Here it is. I love that Kirkman quote. This is the weirdest shit I've ever read. I love it. That's very cool. So Narco, let's talk about Narco. This is the new one. I guess Plastic has already been funded. They were just gonna like do a longer version of it. Marcus Vespal has a rare form of narcolepsy. When he gets excited, he passes out. He's adapted though. A homebound life, harmless infatuation with the girl next door. But when he witnesses her murder and collapses, he becomes suspect number 1. Now he must leave his apartment to pursue a killer. So it looks like not only does this dude have narcolepsy, but he also may also be, afraid to be like agoraphobic, maybe, or is afraid to go out of his apartment. So that's just a hell of a 1-2 combo. I guess if you're able to work from home, not so bad, I suppose. depending, I mean, the whole narcolepsy thing, you should not ever learn do anything like driving or something like that, because it's just, no, please don't. If you have narcolepsy, just get that shit taken care of and just don't drive. From Doug Wagner as the writer and Daniel Hilliard. These two guys work very well together. They make up some good stuff. And Dave Stewart is also one of the better colorists in the industry. Ed Dukeshire, Kevin Gardner is the editor there. And this is you might recognize this Alfred Hitchcock homage cover here. Good evening. Another good show from the back in the 60s. Yeah. This is from the Vertigo. I think this with Cary. Is that with Cary Grant or Jamie Stewart? I don't remember. I think it was Cary Grant. I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't sue me. And then there's a blank one. And then, of course, there's an Invincible team-up cover as well. Because, a guy with narcolepsy is going to absolutely team up with Invincible. Okay. I see. They're working there. There's a character from Vinyl, looks like, and the narcolepsy guy from this one here. And I think there's someone from Plush or Plastic, some of those characters there from their stories, and they're working with the Invincible characters as too. That's interesting. He loves some Pop-Tarts, apparently. Because he's a Pop-Tart lover. Pop-Tarts was giving him narcolepsy. I don't know. Just saying. Food for thought. Yeah, that's good stuff. This guy says Grant. Okay. Oh, Jimmy Stewart. Oh, Jimmy Stewart. Oh, I was thinking. He was thinking North by North. Oh, okay. North by Northwest. Okay. All good films. All good films. So, Narco is another in the series by these folks here. This sounds like my kind of shit. Yeah, that's what Kirkman said. Yeah, I was a fashion school serial killer. Yeah, that was also good. Yeah, that was these guys are kind of on a roll right now. They're making some good series. Okay, and we're moving so far and so fast, folks. Guess what time it's got to be already? It is time for the Penultimate Book. And here, folks, is that book coming right up. That's right. It is that time. Hey, look who's here just in time. Man, you must be living right. Space Case, you're just in time for my favorite part of the show and yours, I'm sure, the Penultimate Book. And this week, that book is called Nectar. And it is from Vault Comics. God bless Vault, y'all. Still here, still making good comics. God bless. Cranking it out, doing the Lord's work, making good comic books. And it's written by Jeremy Robinson and art by Anna Paula. I hope so. Anna Paula Martello. Please don't beat me up, ma'am. If I messed your name up, I apologize. And not only that, saints be praised once again, Chief O'Hara. There is also a trailer for that. Not very long, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Here's that trailer for Nectar. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it says a little, but it says a lot. So, yeah, this is a very, very cool thing here. You may have heard a little bit about Nectar being spec'd on already, even though it's not, it's not technically out. People are still paying a lot of money for this book. Somehow they're acquiring it and paying lots of money for it, I guess, when it comes out. Once again, a tribute to market manipulation. Who knows, man? Who the hell knows? I mean, stranger things have happened, but I just think maybe just good books are coming out and people are buying it. An island, an island village off Salem, Massachusetts, is inundated by a strange species of butterflies that spread the dancing plague and have a very particular taste in nectar, human blood. New York Times bestselling author Jeremy Robinson, an Italian phenom artist, Anna Paola Martello, and Francesco Francini horrify readers with a quaint village's descent into madness. $3.99 book, 24 pages. You can't beat it with a baseball bat. Gotta pick this book up, folks. It's been spec'd on. I mean, just look for it for the cover price. It's only $3.99. The eyes are already on it, so hopefully you'll be able to pick up a copy and not have to, mortgage your future just to read a good comic book. This is looking very, 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 very good here. Hey, did I just see one of my buddies here? What is up, Phil? Hey, good to see you, my friend. Sorry I missed you. I haven't missed a Roscoe drawn to you or before it was the other show. I haven't missed one of those in forever, but with the whole good Lord, with the the car drama going on this week, that was an episode of it the day that Drawn to You was on. But I look forward to doing the next one. And man, I'm so sorry that I missed it. So man, but I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'll be back, and I'll be doing it, and it'll be fun. So I kind of hate that I missed it, but it's all good. Hey, what's up, Rude? Good to see you, dude. What's happening? Oh my God. Oh, what did I do with that thing? Oh, here it is.
Smoke weed every day.
Yes, sir, Bob. All right, so we're going back to the story here, and I think that Nectar is going to be. I don't know. It looks beautiful. I mean, this A cover alone just does it. I mean, it's just the most beautiful A covers, and the cover artist is who is it? Chris Sheehan. Chris Sheehan just knocks it out of the park with this A cover, man. It's killing it. I'm pretty sure I ordered the A cover because it was beautiful, and I ordered this one too, which is the Suspiria Vilches. It's called it a black bag. I was kind of turned off by that because it was $10, but I'm not sure how many. I refused to buy a blind bag that's over cover price. I only bought one because it's claiming to be Suspiria is doing it, so Suspiria is a really good artist. Only because of Suspiria that I bought one copy. I think there may be different versions of this not for safe for work blind bag or black bag cover. I feel like you're just trying to manipulate the whole blind bag thing and also capitalize on the success of Suspiria. But hopefully I'll get a good copy, and we'll see. Here is a foil. It's a foil variant. This is by Jeremy Robinson, the writer. I want to say, yeah. So he's also an artist. Interesting. And then there's a banging. I tell you, it's like only way that Jonathan Weishak can make it is it going to be banging. It's a 1 in 10 from Jonathan Weishak, who I just, there's a lot of people like, duh, Jonathan Weishak is amazing, but I just discovered Jonathan Weishak when he did the Bad Ideas series about the vampires, which slipped my mind at the moment. Yeah, so I just got up on him. It's like, oh my God, this guy is amazing. He's selling a lot of original artwork as well. For those of you who got deep pockets, he's really, really, really good. Oops, too fast. And there's a 1 in 20 man house. Cul-de-sac. That's the name of the vampire book. Yeah, Cul-de-sac by Jonathan Wayshak. He's the artist on there. This is cool. Nectar. 1 in 30 is Jason Sean Alexander. They got some heavy hitters making this. There's a lot behind this. You know, sometimes stuff is just good, folks. I mean, it's not everything is a conspiracy. This is nice. And a 1 in 40, Danny Luckert. Danny Luckert. A lot of good covers. Interesting concept. So that is going to do it. That's going to do it right there. Oh, this was the small butterfly and the bell. Oh yeah, that's by the author. It is cool. Yep. So that's going to do it. That is your penultimate book for this evening. All right, coming on down to the final book. Side swap a few on my way there. Let's see. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories. The only thing about that. Narco. I sped past that. Sleep number 8. I wonder how long this is going. I thought Sleep was going to be a limited series. I feel like it was an ongoing, maybe. I don't know. The Thundercats Lost in Time. Like a blind bag. Just talked about that last week too. Blind bags have already jumped the shark for the most part, as far as I'm concerned, because they're trying to exploit you. Ignition Press to Beauty number 4. DC All In Special, blah, blah, blah. Another printing of Batman. Oh my God. All these different printings of Absolute Batman are amazing. Bloodland number 2. Don't sleep on that. Bloodland number 2 is going to be good. Because the first issue was pretty damn good. You know, with the vampires and the political unrest and all that jazz. Briar Knight's Terror number 3. Oh, this is a low-ordered book. It's way at the bottom here from Boom Studios. Good series, though. Pretty good series. Don't let the low orders fool you. Christopher Cantwell, who's not getting enough credit for this series, is the writer of that. Wow, even more Absolute Batman printings. We're going to keep printing them as long as y'all keep buying them, y'all. All right, Absolute Batman. Man, oh man, oh man. Up the yin and the yang. And the last book we're going to take a look at here is called Exploit number 1 from Mad Cave Studios. Releases next week. Yeah, when it releases. Don't bury the lead. Bury your enemies. Damn right. Kirby Cool might be late to her true purpose in life, but no one would call the 30-something journalism intern out of time. When she uncovers a shocking secret about the tech billionaire Cole Saxon, Kirby does what she has always wanted to do and publishes it. But the violence and vengeance that follows is like nothing she could have anticipated. Pitting Kirby, her agoraphobic roommate, and the writing staff of the defunct magazine Riot to bring justice to a world where the rich get what they want without consequence. Oh, you mean like this world? Yeah, I get it. Exploit is a timely, biting satire of the state of the American tech oligarchy with a pop-punk edge. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, this is a must pull. If you know me, you know me. This is absolutely something I'll probably pull too. From Tim Leong, the writer, and Laura Hudson, also a writer. Emiliana Pina, and Rebecca Good, and Frank Kultovic is also a letterer on this thing here. So this looks like it's very somebody's talking about Nintendo. Looks very, at least this cover here, anime, manga kind of inspired, but it's a lot of things. I love that covering of her hair. It looks very like Gunsmith Cats, one of the few mangas I'm familiar with. And Veronica Fish. Veronica Fish. You gotta love that name. Veronica Fish B cover. Looks very cool with the label maker. Remember the old school label makers? You just sit there all day, just punch a little thing, just make one goddamn little label and all that shit. And It still make those things. I don't know. I don't know if it still make those or not, but that's very good use of that concept and that cover. So yeah, this is definitely a must pull for me. I don't know if it's Mad Cave, so hopefully it will be available. Was that rude? Yes. All right. That's what I was thinking. Lorenzo sounds familiar. Do I? I'm a stranger, actually. I'm not familiar to anybody. All right. So, man, that's it. That's my cat's asleep over there. I bored him to death. He's just laying in the cut over there. And this went pretty quickly. I wasn't as quickly as I thought it was going to be, but hey, it's just me. And usually I think that's going to be quick, but sometimes even I get long-winded. Go figure. All right. So thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to folks who are watching on the replay. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Next week, I may have a guest. We'll see. I have to see how things fall. But regardless of that, next week, come hell or high water, God willing and the creek do not rise, we will be back together again, and we will go through all this good stuff and talk about what's coming up next week and see what books I finally got a chance to read. And I can get some of your feedback on what you think about this stuff too. So thanks to everyone. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Until next time, peace and love, and good night, everyone.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!
Is a fire really necessary?
Ask them.